Welcome, everybody, to the Mamba Mortgage podcast here with Richard Gorham, the owner of We Haul LLC. Thank you so much for being here today.
We appreciate you.
Awesome. So, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of jump into a couple different things. I want to know a little bit more about your business, how it ties as a business as a whole, but what you guys do and understanding how you guys get to help people and serve people every day. I think that's really cool. So, tell us a little bit about yourself first, and we'll jump into that.
Yep, my name is Richard Gorham. I'm born and raised here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Kind of been doing entrepreneurship all my life. My dad taught me how to cut grass, so I started off young cutting grass. As I got older, I jumped in a few other businesses. The hauling came from Richard's Pressure Washing. Then we turned it into Richard's Pressure Washing and Cleaning Services. My wife was a big, tremendous help to the company.
Yeah.
Then I found myself hauling stuff from people's houses, and so that's when I jumped into the hauling. It's kind of took off since 2017, so we just been making a big impact in Indianapolis.
No, I love that. What was that first aha moment for you that made you say, okay, pressure washing, which is incredible as it is, and honestly a great business,
Yes.
into, you know what, let's just go haul junk away. Let's help clean up some people.
Glad you asked that. I'm getting older. I don't want to do a lot of physical work, being outside all day in the sun, dealing with the water at times. It can get cold, later in the season. The hauling is easy, quick, and it's a high demand.
Yeah.
Everyone has junk somewhere in their home.
Okay. So tell me a little bit, who would be like a typical client?
More residentials. They have junk in their garage. Everyone's garage turns into a storage. Good thing for me, they call me to get it all cleaned out.
Yeah.
So they can park their car in, for the winter or just for security purposes.
Yeah. Well, since we are like here with Mamba Mortgage, what are some ways that we could tie that into some other real estate folks?
People who flip homes or, people that's buying homes and the previous owner left a whole bunch of trash in there from years or some death in the family. So I think that would be a big help to our company and yours.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's super important to state. And again, I want to tell you guys, I found Richard, just finding him on Facebook to see who does an incredible job in the Indianapolis area. And so they've been crushing. I messaged him and he's like, who is this guy? But that was kind of the goal, is we want to be able to connect great folks to great folks.
Yeah.
So they do an incredible job of making sure customer service is a number one priority,
Yes.
right? And tell us a little bit, I guess, on the business side, what is some of the natural growth that you've seen, and what are some of the struggles that you have seen in this business as well?
The growth part, I would say just finding customers that believe in me, know that my stuff is going where it needs to go. You have people that try to find the cheapest person.
Yeah.
And it's not always about the cheapest person.
Agreed.
It's about where's this going. So that's where we kind of go with that. What was the other question?
So natural growth for you, what kind of things have felt like, man, it's just progressed well without you really having to do too much with that?
I would say,
I think I could probably answer one for you.
what's that?
Because your customer service is good. I'm going to guess you
Yeah.
probably get a lot of referrals.
I do. I rarely hand out cards. A lot of people just refer me to someone else. And
Yeah.
that's how I get a lot of my business. I show up when the customer tells me to, come, and I stay in communication with them.
I think that is a topic that doesn't get addressed enough today. And so I appreciate you saying that, because so many people look at whatever the product is. It could be a mortgage, it could be hauling junk away, it could
Right.
be a cheeseburger.
Right.
But here's the thing, better quality service is always going to cost more, and it should, because you're not just getting whatever that product is. We're getting Richard, right?
Yeah.
We're getting We Haul versus here's just a dumpster.
Right.
Yeah, and I think that's so valuable. So for you guys, when you're looking at different products, make sure that you're paying attention. The cheapest is probably not the best option, right? We want to look for quality service that's going to take us further, because at the end of the day, why buy thrice when you can buy nice? right?
Hmm.
I think that's super important. Tell us a little bit, what is some of the value of junk removal? What is something like, give us some of the lowdown of like different things, the services that you guys offer.
So we also offer gutter cleaning, snow removal, leaf removal. Also, when we go into the house, we don't just take everything to the landfill. It's a lot of stuff that we can take
Yeah.
to Goodwill,
Yeah.
or we might take to the recycling company.
Yeah.
So everything doesn't go to the landfill, and we reassure the customer that everything's not going to the landfill, because a lot of people don't want their stuff just going to the dump.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of things just get thrown away, and we see here in Indy and across the United States and other places too. But
Yeah,
a lot of stuff just going straight into the dump.
right.
And so I appreciate from you guys that you kind of have a little bit of that green thumb, if you will, to be able to say, okay, how can we recycle this? How can we reuse
Yes.
this? Because again, affordability across the United States has become a pretty big issue. And
Hmm.
so having that ability to reuse, recycle, that's super valuable.
Yep.
So again, we think about cost wise, right? That's some of the reasons that things cost more because people go above and beyond versus, hey, nah, I'm just going to take this to the dump, throw it in there because it's
Hmm.
easier. You guys are going out of the way to make sure that you're helping more people, not
Yes.
just your current clients. So, dude, well done on that.
Appreciate you,
Keep
man.
that up.
Appreciate it.
So, tell me for anybody that's looking to get into their own business as an entrepreneur, kind of a visionary yourself in a service-based business specifically, what should they be looking for first, right? How should they address of like, if I have a passion towards something, how do I take that next step to say, I want to go do this?
Just believe in yourself. Um, if you do offer a service, just show up to the customer's
Yeah.
house. You know, let them know if you're going to be late. Stuff does arise. I don't do deposits or anything
Hmm.
because stuff does come up, but I stay in communication with the
Yeah.
customer. Hey, something's about to go on. I can't make it, but I'll come in, next hour or so.
Yeah.
So just show up, do the job.
Yeah.
More work will come.
Absolutely. I think that's incredible. I think so. I do short term rentals and medium term rentals. And what I always love to preach and encourage people is like everything we do should be like trying to get a 5-star review.
Yep.
Right. And so the simplest thing that you can do is communicate, right, with
Hmm.
whoever it is, whether it's your client, maybe it's with the dump. All right.
Yep.
Because they're a portion of the clientele too. And so you doing that takes it to another level. So I appreciate that. And again,
Yes, sir.
anybody looking to start out with that, man, you just heard him say it.
Yeah. All
Talk,
right.
communicate.
Yep. And if you all have any questions, how to start a business or just need insight, I mean, you're more than welcome to contact me and I can give you some help because I feel if I can do it, anybody can do it.
I love that, man. Well, hey, me too, man, because we're all learning. And again, I would say another important value is the honesty, right?
Yes.
And you're an honest dude, and I appreciate
Appreciate
that.
that.
And just having those conversations go a long way when you can't do something, or if you can, but you're like, hey, I
Hmm.
can't right now, right? Those go a long way for folks to know this person's transparent, they're real.
Yep.
And again, it's hard to see. We don't see enough love in our world, unfortunately,
Yeah.
sometimes. And getting that authenticity goes a long way. So I want to kind of wrap up with this, Richard. First of all, the junk removal space is pretty cool. I'm very intrigued with it. Again, being in the real estate world, working with fix and flips, working on stuff myself. And again, sometimes loading up my own garage that I need stuff removed. I need to know who to call, and I can call We Haul. And with that, can you give us some feedback on how we can get a hold of you if I have customers or we have people that are interested in getting a hold of you here in the Indianapolis area?
Yes. You can call me at 317-223-6407. You can also email me at wehaulindyjunk@gmail.com. You can also find me on Facebook as he found me on Facebook, We Haul LLC. I get a lot of my business off Facebook. So yeah, that's how you can contact us.
I love that. So thank you so much for being here. Again, I think one of the big takeaways that I'm seeing from this is if we're in the service industry, right, we're trying to help people. Right? We don't do it unless that's really the goal.
Yeah.
And again, freedom to be able to spend time with family in different ways. With that being said, again, the value that comes with whatever cost it is comes at the price of, hey, you're going to get great service you should be like excited about that. And then tell more people about it, because that's how small businesses grow, right? Get those referrals. And again, send more people their way, because we want to encourage awesome work. So thank you so much for what you do. Appreciate you, Richard. And again, you guys know me, Kurt with Mamba Mortgage. Appreciate you. If you have any mortgage questions or just finance questions, give me a ring, or you can hit me up on here. Appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day.